Yo, Buckeye, what's going on, man? How's it going? How's it going? Hey, shoot, man. What I was trying to, what I was gonna plan on doing today was like a kind of animate with me kind of thing. Like I want to do something that you guys can follow. What's up, Foxy Fox? How's it going? Oh yeah, 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 man. That was pretty dope, man. It has it's what did you call it? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? What did I say? I saw it a few days ago. Intense. The intense level is high. You have animators blocked for the past month? All right. So what are we gonna animate today? Animators block sucks. All right, Fox. Appreciate the stop by, man. I don't know. It's just something small right here. Um. Yeah. So what? You have any preference of anything that you would like to see animated, Buckeye? If you want, we could animate something together real quick, or anybody. A quick step. Funny steps. This is this right here is just a quick just a little walk cycle. It's a walk cycle. Is there anything y'all want to see? Hmm. So is there anything you guys want to see animated, or anything you guys feel you need some help with? Mortal Kombat style, okay. Any sort of fight, okay. Mortal Kombat style probably means like probably means like what you call it, the way they move or some. Yo, where's my size at? Where's my brush? Where's my brush size at? Jeez. Oh, I'm tripping. I am tripping. Mr. Sir, welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay. He said, uh, he said, some Mortal Kombat. Alright. If you guys want to try and follow along, probably animate this with me. You know. I'm not gonna get too much into the detail, but we'll work something right quick. Get some MK right quick. I'm not gonna get into too much detail with the characters. You guys already know. You already know. What I'm doing right now is I'm drawing the head. This is why I say practice balls. Look at this. Like you can't really see what he's doing and what's going on, but okay, so uh, is anybody following along? Is anybody animating right now? Let me know real quick if you're trying to do this. I might be going kind of fast. You animate with me? Okay. We have one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. 9 frames. One, two, three, four, five. Okay. And they're just circles right now. Oh man, everything's too big. That's a good thing though. That's a good thing. Okay, so the next frame, we're gonna have it just about just slightly lower, slightly forward, like he's leaning forward. We're just gonna do the heads right now. Okay. Scar, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. Okay, so frame four. One, two, three. First three frames are going at a slant down. The fourth frame of the circle is going a bit across. All right. And frame five, still going across a little forward. You guys will see what we're going for in a minute. Once the body comes in, this is just the head. Uh, I want to I want to try to work on the face because we're gonna do a little bit of dynamics real quick. Tante, we're gonna work with dynamics. Okay, so one frame is first pose. Two, head slightly down. Three, head slightly down. Four, a little forward. Five, a little forward. The sixth frame, we just got some slap lines. So we got some quick motions coming on in frame six. Lindy Joker face. Frame seven, we have the face again and full motion. All right, frame eight, we have it just about a full head length behind, straight back. You know, this is indication that the camera's moving forward. So this is how I animate cameras and dynamic movements. I pan the screen by drawing the person in a different position. All right, so then the next frame behind that will be a scribbly circle, oval. All right, so now we know that the camera's like moving forward. Okay, and then frame 10 could just be like some lines right there. All right, okay. So now that we got the head in there, we'll get some torsos in there. So we'll check from the first one. He's leaning a little forward. Next frame, so we curve that spine a little bit, bring his waist back. We'll draw the circle for the waist. Draw that circle for the waist. Alright, so he leans all the way down. And then we'll bring the waist up. Indication that the camera went down a little bit. Okay. This is how you animate without a V cam. Okay, so his face goes down, down, down. Frame 4, it's a little forward, so then we're gonna stretch out his spine. No curves. Uh, like he stretches out. Okay. I don't know. Why I think keep on popping up. My pen's messing up. It's about time I get another one. Okay. So we 1, 2, 3, 4. On the 5th frame, the one that he's a little ahead again, we're going to. Oh Lord, this thing is about to piss me off. Okay. I hope we're good. Okay, so on this 5th frame, we're gonna, after he's all stretched out, we're gonna curve his back a little bit. The scribble one, just don't really care too much for the torso. You know, it's all right. And then when his head comes back into play, we're gonna line his head up again, or line his spine up again. Okay, so it's from posing to slight lean forward to like straight lean to him reaching going forward and his spine is straight. The next frame after that, his spine curves in or curves back like he's leaning back a bit. Slop lines, and then we're going to straighten it back out. You guys will see what you're doing real soon, real soon. Then when his head goes back, we're going to bring his spine like he's leaning backwards. The next one could do the same, like he's probably at the same angle if you want, like he's leaning backwards. Okay. Next one, yeah, we could probably put his little spine, or little waist right there. All right, I do these little circles for my waist. All right, looks like nothing right now. Looks like I don't know what it looks like he's doing, dancing in the water or something. All right, so now we're gonna do his arm. All right, so we'll do little lines. Um, I'll try to walk through right here with the arms. Okay, his arms are what do you call that? Like a 45-degree angle. Next frame is like a 90-degree angle, but it doesn't even look like 90. It looks like 87 degrees. And then frame 3, we're going to uh, what are we going to do right here? Okay, we're going to do this little scribble. Okay, so we'll do the scribble for the 3rd frame for his hands to go backwards, and then when he starts leaning forward, his spine is straightened out. We're going to bring his arm like back, almost arm breaking back, something. All right, all right. It's got little scribbles for his fingers. Okay, so now that we have his arm all the way back behind him, when he starts leaning backwards a bit, he's not really leaning back, but it'll all come to place once we're in there. All right, so then we're gonna bring his arm forward again. Bring his arm forward. All right, just a little bit, just a little bit, and then we're gonna do all this right here. You can't see the hand or what's going on right there, but somehow, some way that thing plays into effect. It's like a. Let me take this off. What the heck is that? I don't know what that is. You can't make out what that is, but somehow it'll come into play. That thing will come into play in the animation. All right, so everybody's following along. Am I going too fast? I hope so. I mean, it don't have to be all neat and everything, but just a little walkthrough. That you guys know that got started off like what 10, 11 frames with just the head. That ball bounce. I'm telling you, make a ball bounce. Do camera effects with just a circle, and you'll see like, yo, I can make this ball do anything. Once you can make that ball do anything, you can make that body do anything. You know. So now we're going past the little scribbles. Okay, so now we're gonna put a shoulder, just a line like straight with a spleen on the when he comes back into focus, and then his head's not supposed to be facing this way, but whatever. All right, so then we're gonna put just a little blur effect on his hand right there. Bring his arm a little forward, and bring his arm straight out, and then make him say, "Get over here." You feel me? Yeah, this is Scorpion. We're doing Scorpion right now. You know what I'm saying? It'll come into play. It will come into play. And then on the little zoomy last frame, arms still straight out. You you guys are about to animate Scorpion real quick. Alright, so now we have him going back. Alright. So, with his other hand, what are we gonna do with his other hand? His other hand is irrelevant. We don't need his other hand. So we're gonna make his hand do something. We gotta do something with his other hand. So what we can do, since this hand is gonna end up, since this hand right here is gonna end up in the front, we can start this hand right here going up. His other hand going forward first, so that that hand could end up in the back. Oh, oh yeah, Scar was about to go down. It's about to go down. So we can slightly bring his arm up a little bit more, bring the elbow up, but keep the arm like his fist like it's not too high. We don't want to bring his hand all the way up in the air. And then we'll just bring his forearm. We can only see his forearm, like his elbow's going backwards. So we can see his forearm and his fist. Now we could just see his fist because it's going into play, behind him. Okay. Okay, when he comes back into focus, we'll bring his arms behind him now. Okay. And then after that, we can drop it a bit. Alright, alright, alright. Get over here. Okay, now let's draw that arrow, shall we? Shall we draw that arrow? I wish we could do some cutscenes real quick. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Um, maybe. Okay, so let's go to when his hands all stretched out. When his hands all stretched out, let's let's do how we're gonna make it go. Okay, we'll do it like so. We'll do like a nice little backwards S, and then we'll do the arrow like, would it be straight out? Okay, yeah, we're gonna make it go straight out. We're gonna make it go straight out. We're gonna make it go straight out. Like, keep that little S right there, but that arrow, let's make it pointed straight. Or should we do the little snake, the snake or the arrow? We'll do the arrow. It's something basic right now. We'll do the arrow. Okay, now that we got that little S right there, we'll bring the arrow just a bit behind it. Reason why, so that we can kind of keep focus on the arrow. It's kind of small, so when you have something this small in animation, and you have it too far away from each other, it you won't see it. You'll see little spots that you won't know what's going on. So when you have something small, try to keep them, not try to keep them a little close that we can see the flow of it. And so the string now, we'll draw it coming out of his hand and keep the arrow a little, straight. Uh, uh, we'll keep that S going. Keep that S going. We'll probably bring the arrow just a little above the last arrow. We can make the S a little smaller. No, it's stretching out a bit. Okay. Now on the line where he's like barely in there, we can, and then bring the arrow just ahead of the past few arrows, a nice distance ahead of him. Oh, he looks like he's moving it too slow. All right, so I'm not doing nothing with the frames right now, so it's all gonna be going a little fast. All right, so right now we have it to where he oh, I still got that guy walking over there. Okay, the guy's still walking over there. Let me get him out of there. Get out of there. Delete layer. Bomb. Goodbye. Okay. I think the arrow's moving a little slow. But all right. So we'll get on this next one. I should have threw him back a lot faster than that. Yeah, right. He's just walking. Okay. I should have do those little what you call it. Okay. So has everybody got that the string in? Everybody got the strings in. I drew one more after that, and I put a slight. I brought the arrow back um behind the rest. And then the line not as much SE swirls in there as the others. Okay, and I'm gonna do one more. Need to do walking and get the arrow to the half of the back of the head. Oh, dang. Okay, let me. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we'll come back to that one. Where'd he go? Okay, there it goes. All right. Okay, so the next arrow frame, we're gonna bring the arrow back. We're gonna give it like a down slant, and then give it a little less of the S curve. You know, you could probably put a little, fast lines in there. Like it's going kind of quick. I shouldn't be drawing with the same kind of brush, but that kind of throws it off. But okay, so then after that little down point, we're gonna take it back a bit more, and then give it an up point, and then Probably do any kind of S curve you want to do with that one. It's getting crazy. Anybody animating along with me? Anybody animating along with me? Third one, we're gonna bring it back a little more, and very light on the Okay, good looks, Mr. Sir. Very light on the S curve. Probably some small speed lines or wind lines, and then right after that, could just slop it out real quick. Nothing really, nothing really. Maybe if you want, you could probably draw the arrow just by itself, but going straight now. Or a matter of fact, okay, no, bring the arrow back. So we're gonna keep on going back. I'm sorry. Like at the same spot as the last one, but just a little behind it. Facing straight though. Ooh, where's this guy at? I'll block him. I'll block him out. I like. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Steve, for that. You know, but you just gave me the idea. But uh, I don't know. I can't. Could I do him? Hmm. As a matter of fact, let me do it like this. Let me do it like this. Let's see. Let's see something. No, that's you're closed. Maybe, maybe. No, oh no, oh no, no. Word, word. Okay, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it. We'll draw the guy in there. We'll draw somebody else walking away and getting popped. Okay, okay, okay. Where we at? Where we at? All right, so now we got that little speed arrow. I like to see it, Mr. Sir. I like to see it, man. Okay, and the next one could probably draw the arrow way back here. You know, you probably see it for a second, a quick second. You know, just the arrow, and then we can draw some fast lines. Maybe a couple fast lines with the arrow. A few more fast lines on the next frame. A bit of fast lines on this frame, giving the intro to the next guy coming in. He's too big right there, so we'll do it right here. Like he's gonna get grabbed in the chest. Hey, Ava, what's up? What's up? Welcome. You know, he's just chilling, minding his own business, and Scorpion just wants to, you know, Scorpion's just like, why you chilling by yourself, dog? You too good for me, man. Too good to chill with the Scorp. Yo, show Ava Scott some love. Okay, we're animating Scorpion over here. Getting Scorpion. I don't like Scorpion too much, but you know, that's Scorpion. That's Scorpion right there. Okay, so We have this guy right here with the little fast lines. Could copy him and paste him. Copy and paste. Get on the next frame. Paste. We're gonna put him. Gonna put him right here. And then the next one we're gonna put him just right beside him. Just a little, right beside him. Just a little behind them, but like on top of each other. See it so far? Of course you can, of course you can. This is like a little walkthrough right now. You know, I got so far I know just one person following me right now. We're animating this together. Where's my there we go. We're gonna remove these two. Uh, it's what is it? Yeah, I didn't work nothing with the frames real quick. I didn't work nothing with the frames yet. Uh, Frames, everything's still single frame moving at 24, 1 frame a second, or 1 frame per 24, whatever. It's one of them things, one of them. For sure. Okay, so the first pic we have with the dude, he's standing in where we can't see him. We can on the next pic draw those little zoomy lines, like you just got, you just flashed over here. It's kind of fast, like wow. Next frame, we can. Yes, it's 24, but I'm a double them out. Um, Triple some of them, single some of them, but the frame rate is 24 frames per second. It's 24 frames per second, but I'm not keeping them at 24 frames per second. I'm gonna play with them a little bit. Okay, so that frame and feel me. Yeah, I draw them out first and then I mess with the frames. Okay, so on the frame that's a little slightly behind them, and that's the one we draw the arrow on. If we have the blur tool, this will be blurred right here. Okay. Next frame, we can paste him again. A little behind. Or matter of fact, yeah, we'll put him a full body behind. And the arrow, where is it? Where is it? Okay, we'll put the arrow right behind him. Put just a slack curve on there. Slack curve. Where's this thing at? Let me fix this V cam because it's playing with me. Can see everything. Here we go. Okay. Put it like that right there. All right. So next frame, it's arrows right behind him. And then this frame right here, we're going to stick it in him. Blah. We're going to draw his head and draw him like he's leaning forward. Draw his legs, just behind the other legs. We'll draw him like we brought him backwards. He's leaning forward, so it's like, okay, let me pick this up, put him where he was standing last. So, like he just got a nice back pain, back just started hurting. Yeah, man. Oh, appreciate it, sir. Appreciate it. Yeah, you only get better. I mean, I'm trying to word out the reason why I do some things. you know. But yeah, if you shoot, man, if you want, you can watch it and come back to it. And if you have a block, come back and try this. Uh, so we'll draw him like he's leaning forward. Hands are just in front of the other hands, just where about where the other hands were. His hands didn't have enough time to move, so they didn't have too much space to move yet. And then we're gonna draw that arrow right through him, like the first. Okay, let's let's take that little S curve down, up, and oh, he means like animate as I'm animating. That's what he means. Nav. Okay, now that we have him forward a bit, we can we can should we put him out? Yeah, we'll put him at a more of a we'll put him more at more of a oops. We'll put him at more of a lean going forward. Heads like back, arms are back and up. Arrows a little farther out his chest. And then let's see. Okay, that last one we're gonna take out that little. We're gonna take out that. We're gonna take out that S curve. We're gonna make the arrow straight, or the little cord, straightening out the body. After that one, you could start lining him up, or like no music today. Should we? Hey, we can have some music. We can have some music. We can have some music. What do you feel about 3D animation? 3D, 3D, 3D. I feel is very tricky. I'm not too much of a fan because I don't like the way things look, and unless it's done by major companies such as Pixar or something like that. I was like fighting and stuff. I haven't really seen um fighting in 3D that I'm like, wow. What was it? What was it? The red, yellow, white, and black. That's pretty awesome. Those were pretty awesome. Final Fantasy's pretty awesome in 3D fighting. But I don't know. Like, I can't really find any like small time animators that 3D animators that are pretty good with. Yeah, yeah. There you go. There you go. There you go. RWBY, red, white, black, and yellow. Those are hot. Those now those are fire, But other than that, I can't. It's rare. It's rare to find like some good 3D. I want to jump into 3D one time and do my type of style. But red versus blue. That's hot. Those are hot too. You know what I'm saying? There's a few. There's a few. The League of Legends. You know, fire, fire. Like that's how it's supposed to be done. If it's, I don't know, I don't want to down 3D. It's risky. It's risky. So we have the arrow now. It's gonna be coming in. His body's straightening up, and the arrow's coming back in, or I mean closer to his body, and it's straight. Hmm. RVB. What is RVB? Okay, so before we have him leaning forward, he's just leaning slightly back. Mhm. Uh, but yeah, better sense of anatomy. Well, practice anatomy, man. Just once you practice anatomy, it it's a wrap, yo. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Red and Blue, the best show ever. Okay, so the frame after he's about to lean forward, still leaning back, we'll bring the arrow a nice distance behind him. Like he's okay. So how can I word this if somebody wasn't looking? Ah, if you draw. Oh man. Okay. Well, let's see here. Where would he be? Chest. Okay. We're gonna slide him. We're gonna pull him like he's been getting pulled, like it's just a jerk. Okay. We're gonna pull him like he just got yanked. Forward leaning, head leaning forward, arms leaning forward, string straight back. Okay. And then we're gonna bring him back to the last half of the screen. What I was supposed to do is draw a scorpion, like pulling it back, like his hand, like he yanked the string back instead of drawing this guy the whole time. That's what I should have did. Tribe Called Quest. Yes, yes, yes. I don't jam them like that to know the song, but I have like played them a few times and you know put the Tribe Called Quest in the search engine. Um, Pretty sure somebody was telling me about them. My homeboy was probably telling me about them, how I got onto them. Tribe Called Quest. Add some more frames at the end of this. And before we do that, let's double these frames out real quick. I'm gonna just double them. I'm not gonna single frame them. Just gonna keep them double. That way it's like 12 frames a second. Let's check it out real quick. Let's check it out real quick. Okay, yanked them, yank them, yank them. Okay, okay, yank them, pull them back. Okay, so okay, now that he's getting pulled back. Word. Oh, okay. So now he's getting pulled back. We're gonna pull this one. We're gonna put the arrow in front. All right. So now the camera's zooming to the left, panning to the left faster than he's getting pulled to the left. Yo. Okay. Head back, have him look shot. Look down at the arrow. Look at the view and get snatched back. Ooh, I like that. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. If you want, Mr. Sir, we can do this. We're gonna get some dynamics in there, all right? All right. So we're gonna jump back 4 frames. Jump back 4 frames and put a nice little input in there. All right. And then with that, we're going to let's see what are we going to do. We're gonna make this screen right here black. Like that little flash, that little. You know what I mean? That I can't explain. I don't know these things. Gosh. But we'll do that line. That it just went through him. Got him. Okay. And then we'll do nah, not you. Do a black line. Okay, and then another line. I'm gonna wipe that one out. And come to this one right here. I'm gonna do facial, face cam. Alright. He thought he was a tough guy. Okay. We're gonna have this arrow come through him, like up to the camera. Alright. So we can keep him here. And at the next frame, F7. Let's put that line right there on his chest. Okay. So we have the black arrow, the black screen, black arrow, then it comes to his face like a front cam. Okay, you with me? You with me, sir? You with me, Mr. Sir? For sure, for sure. You know. Okay, now we're gonna bring his head a bit above where his head was at already. Make this thing just a tad bit bigger. Not too much bigger, but just a little bit. Just a little bit bigger where it's coming in. Alright. Probably put a nice little line for his neck. Shoulders just a bit below his shoulders. You know, hands starting to go out. Just a little out, more out than it was already. Just a little bit, guys. Everything when it starts off is just a tad, just a little. When you're starting off a movement, just make sure that first one is just an inch. You know. Okay. Then the frame after that, we're gonna draw his head back. Oh, he said he's gonna look at it, right? Okay. Well, we just dang. He don't have enough time to look at it. It was so sudden. We'll just have him like Okay, so now that we have that, I'm gonna draw his shoulders. How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? No, no, no. His shoulders aren't. His shoulders are gonna be up a bit, I think. Let's see. Let's see. Because his chest is coming up, kind of, but it's like forward. I don't. Jeez. This is when you need mirrors in front of you. Okay, so we're gonna open those arms up. Open those arms up. Okay. Just a little bit bigger, just a little bit bigger on that arrow tip coming through his chest, you know, just a little bit bigger. And his head is going up some more. Oh wait, there he goes. He could look like that, like he's trying to look down as his head is going up. We got it in, Steve. We got it in, bro. We got it in. Like he thought he was cool when he was just sitting there. Okay, so this frame we can duplicate this frame. Let's duplicate it. Let's duplicate it. All right, TGM. All right, man. Handle your business, man. Handle your business. The chest is up. The chest is up. Okay. 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 I think that's about it. Yeah. Okay. 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 Good looks, Steve. Good looks. That looks good. So the thing about adding things ahead of your animation, you have to come back and put them in. I don't know. That's what I do. Uh. Okay. So next frame. Let's see here. Next frame. Head about the same spot. But let's bring it like his mask is back a bit more, eyes up a bit more. Thanks, Steve, man. Thanks, Steve, for the little advice, bro. You know, and then we'll make it. What we're gonna do. Here goes the little dynamics to him coming at the screen. All right. So now that we have his arm and everything, arm's still out, but it's gonna shrink. All right. So now we go out a little more, and his hand's still getting smaller. Like you can see his whole hand now. All right, chest in front of his arms. Okay, boom. Now this one we can bring the make the arrow a nice size. Uh, a nice decent size. Ooh. Okay, so after that one, after this pose right here, we got one more pose to go. Bear with me, bear with me. I know animation is crazy. I know. But in the end, you know, it looks good. In the end, it'll turn out better in the end. Man, that's hot, Steve. That's hot. That's hot. That's hot. See, that's why animators need a team, man. There's one guy, he has one vision, but if that guy sees that vision with it, okay, okay, okay. So, all right. So now we can put some little flashes, like some little squiggles or whatever. I'm doing a little line right here, like that's the cord going through his chest, kind of, you know. Then, nah, we're gonna add one more. We're gonna add one more on you. Not just yet. Hold on. Here we go. Bomb. Blank it out. Make another face. You know, make it quick. Make it quick. Uh. He's still looking like he can't believe that that thing is in your chest. Yes, in your chest, dog. It's in there. Ain't nothing you can do about it but accept it. You're getting sucked back now. Scorpion got you. It's okay. It's okay. It is okay. Any you guys ever talk to your animations? No, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy, guys. I might be. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so now this one with the arrow, bomb, make a nice size. Like that boy don't come out his chest. Alright. Okay. Now we can double these up right here, or keep those little black and white singles, and then I'll make that first one. I'll triple frame that one. Make that two. Make that one, two, and two. These getting pulled back. All right, so now we're back on this one. We'll use a bit of Pixel. What's up? What's up? What's up? Put some tunes on. All right, all right, all right, all right. Okay, mixtape. What am I doing over here? YouTube. There we go. Want some mixtape vinyls. Check these out real quick. I don't know what this is. I like vinyls. Ooh, I didn't expect no reggae, but how y'all feel about reggae? How y'all like reggae? Hey, you already see it, huh? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Feel me? Just chill. There you go. I like it. I like it. Oh man, I like it. Okay, so now on this one, spring that is getting pulled. You know, let's keep the flow and dynamic, or what do you call it? The flow and stuff up his legs. Yeah. Oh, oh man, I'm I don't know how it came to be Scorpion. Oh yeah, my man Steve. He's the director of this animation right here. He suggested some MK style, so I went with my number one guy, which is Scorpion, and yeah, he suggested a few moves and stuff. So right now I'm guessing it's just going to be a nice little pull with probably an uppercut, toasty, and maybe a finisher or two. If anybody has any other suggestions, we can put them in. I probably got about 30 more minutes, maybe a little more. So we'll finish, make it a little quicker. Okay, so after that guy, we can just blur him out. Make a couple slidey lines behind him. The next frame, like like we're going back to Scorpion. Make a nice line going through. And then let's see.
And you see, I come to make you feel happy. Over me, the mama do.
Then we'll draw Scorpion back here.
Over me, girls are mad over me.
Getting ready to do his uppercut.
Over me, the mama do over
His hand back.
over me, the mama do over me. And some stop go to school just to me. Hey,
Okay, we got this this line going like this right here.
Me dress up in a red, me dress up in a blue. But mine, the year of 1982.
Like, can
Me
you suck
know
the
some
dude
of
up?
them a end up in a Bellevue. True, over me, them a mad over
See how
me.
that's looking. See how that's looking.
Over me, them
I
a
don't want to
mad
steer you guys
over
wrong.
me.
Hold on a
That
sec.
living
Hold
a
on a
live,
sec.
them just a talk
Okay,
about
now
me.
we got
Me walking
Scorpion
on
on
the
there.
street a Pierce.
The line, da da
Walking
da
on the street a
da.
Pierce.
Okay,
Them
is Scorpion coming
over
too
me,
fast?
them a mad over me.
Is Scorpion
Over
coming
me,
too
them a
fast?
mad over me.
Probably not. Probably not. We're gonna see. We're gonna try something real quick. We're gonna try something. Let's keep Scorpion right there. All right. So the next frame, we're gonna make it like Scorpion's probably about to stand up just a little bit. Not he's still crouching, but we're gonna raise him up just a bit. He's prepping to punch. You know, he's not gonna pose. His hands already back, so his hands just gonna come up. You know, so so bring his head back a little bit. You know, still kind of like a little forward lean. It looks a little weird, but that's because his head is leaning up. You know, that's how you can get like a little. Hey man, placement is everything. It's crazy. You know, but how you get like a little look with a stick figure, like, oh, that man's looking up or looking down or looking to the side. Okay, so like he's coming up a bit. Bring his hand down a little bit. Hand coming slightly forward. Alright. The next one, are we going to draw him in? Yeah, he's gonna be in now. This one we could draw some floppy lines. The guy's coming in this frame. So, alright. Gonna make his fist balled up and oh, hold on. Let me go to the head. Make his head back some more, and probably have him leaning back now. Like his head is still up, but he has a few leaning forward, but arched back. There we go. He's leaning forward, but his back is arched backwards. Okay, and like a little more raised a bit. Alright, so oh, I'm trying to see something. Let's see. Let's check it out real quick. Let's check it out real quick. See how this is gonna play out. Let's check it out. Okay. Okay, so the next frame, we can do that little thing with his hands. Bring his head back. You know, legs, still going up. Do this flying backwards. We probably shouldn't really be too much in sight, but we'll do some in sight and some blurred. When I draw those squiggly lines, it's blurs. Alright, so after that, we'll draw a line halfway through the screen. Alright, and then a couple more frames after that. cow. Let me bring this up a bit. That X is supposed to, right here in the center of the X, that little, where they intersect, that's like the contact point. Alright, that will just draw some slots. Two lines around it, indicating that guy. Toasty! Okay. And we'll bring Scorpion, like, just about where the, let's see, where we're gonna place him. Yeah, just a little bit in front of the contact point, just a little in front, like where the guy was, kind of. Alright, and then the guy, how are we gonna draw the guy? Usually, I don't know how Mortal Kombat does it, but they turn around. Somehow, they always face the guy when they get hit. You can't hit somebody in the back in Mortal Kombat. You can't hit nobody in the back in Mortal Kombat. They turn around. That's good, though. You don't need no backstabbers. Okay, so now that he got hit, dynamic with the black, dynamic with it. Yeah, I mean, I need to practice effects and stuff. I don't really do too much effects. Okay, so now he got popped in the air. We're gonna copy this picture and paste it on the next couple pics. Because you get uppercut in Mortal Kombat, they're stiff for a while. They're stiff for a while, not too animated. Ooh, get out of here. Alright, so copy, paste. And then we're gonna, what we're doing when we paste them, he's going up and then he's gonna slant down. So slant, he's still in the impact frames. Yeah, I think so. That's what that's called right there, an impact frame. Yeah. Impact frame. Thanks, sir. Okay, let's bring this guy down. Put a slight little slant on him. On an impact frame. Pretty funny the way he's moving. Eggs, yeah. Definitely. Write that thing down. Yeah. And then, you know, after the uppercut, they stay there for a while. We're gonna copy and paste Scorpion too. Paste. want to put them in the same place though. You know, they stay in their pose for like 10 seconds. You know? Yeah, definitely, Mr. Sir, definitely. Okay, Control Shift and V. Is that it? Oh wait. Yeah, Control Shift and V is how you paste in the same place. Control Shift and V. It's my first time playing with some Mortal Kombat thing. Yeah, like yeah, I was that's what I'm saying. If hopefully it will, you know, you might have to just type it out. You know, I've tried to do that before on some other live feed, and I was like, nope, can't post links. Okay, so let's see here. So now he's falling backwards. Now we're gonna have Scorpion doing his little Scorpion thing. Bring him back a bit. Scorpion doing his Scorpion thing. This is him going into fire, turn into his fire. Let's see if we can get a little orange or something. No. I'll put a little yellowish something in there. Okay, so put a few more frames on that bad boy. Okay, let's copy and paste this guy a little more. Control C. Control V. Control V. Okay, now we can start making a fall now. Leg hitting the floor. Then we're gonna make Scorpion right here. Right, here we go. Scorpion said, nah, buddy. Nah, bruh. Okay, so we're gonna draw the next frame, shoulder. Draw him going the other way. Yeah. You know, Scorpion comes in, he does his little, slide, slide in. I'm gonna double these frames out. So right now it's like it's like 12 frames a second. You know, that little, what do you call it? What do you call it? Impact frame? Impact frame right here. Then, make it like a nice little slope. Make those lines a bit smaller. Check it out real quick. Let's check it out real quick. Let's copy and paste Mr. Scorpio right here. Paste the place. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. He's going a little slow on the teleporting. Hey, that's the first time I did something like that. That's pretty tight though. Um, so what I'm gonna do with one of these, I'm gonna delete one. Which one are we going to delete though? Uh, I think this one. I think we're gonna delete this one. I'm gonna delete this whole frame right here. Whole frame. Okay, we're gonna have to. We're gonna make one of these one frame. One frame. Inspiration is dead. Inspiration is never dead, man. It's just sleeping, you know. It ain't bad. It ain't bad. Pretty dope. Thanks, Steve. Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. I'll post this up a little later. You know, um, put some sound effects in there. Um, put that get over here in there. You gotta have it in there. And then show you guys. I want to see yours too, Mr. Sir. You yeah. So this is another freestyle directed by Stevie Payne. You know what I'm saying? And look for it later this week, guys. Time for me to go. Moms and the missus is calling. Go clean this up. I thank everybody. I thank everybody for joining. Hey, Dante, Mr. Sir, no doubt. Thanks for keeping up with me too, Mr. Sir. Hope I wasn't going too fast. Um, and yeah, if you guys like that, we'll probably do more like this, or continue on with the same way we've been doing things. Let me know in the comments though. I gotta slide out there. Appreciate everything, guys. Good looks. Thanks, Khalil. All right, guys.